Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing well. Think about it. How many times have you promised yourself to wake up early, to study harder, to eat healthier, or to stop wasting time on your phone, only to slip back into old habits? That feeling of being controlled by your impulses, distractions, and emotions can be frustrating. But what if I told you that mastering self-control is like unlocking a secret superpower? In today's video, we will dive deep into what self-control really is, why so many people struggle with it, and how you can actually master it step by step. This is not just theory. It's about understanding how your mind works and using simple, powerful techniques to make better choices, stay focused, and achieve the things that truly matter to you. So, if you've ever felt stuck, distracted, or controlled by your habits, keep watching, because this could be the start of a whole new level of control and success in your life. In this video, you will hear clear and simple sentences that are easy to understand and repeat. This will help you improve your English while also learning one of the most important life skills, self-control. You will learn how to manage your thoughts, control your actions, and stay focused on your goals. By listening carefully and practicing along, you can grow not only in your self-discipline, but also in your English-speaking ability. So stay with me. Listen to every sentence and practice speaking along as we explore how to master self-control together. Mastering self-control is one of the most powerful skills a person can ever learn. It is not something you are born with completely. It is something you develop every single day through your choices, habits, and mindset. When you master self-control, you gain the ability to guide your life instead of being pushed around by your impulses, distractions, or emotions. Many people want success, happiness, and peace. But they do not realize that all of these are built on the foundation of self-control. Without self-control, a person can have great ideas but fail to act on them, have big dreams but never achieve them, or even have strong relationships but damage them through uncontrolled emotions. That is why learning to master self-control is so important, and it is something every young person can and should work on, because it will shape their entire life. Self-control is the ability to manage your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, especially when faced with temptations, impulses, or difficult situations. Imagine someone offering you junk food when you are trying to eat healthy. Self-control helps you say no, even when your taste buds want to say yes. Imagine waking up early to study or work on a project, but you feel like sleeping in. Self-control pushes you out of bed and gets you moving. It is not about never having desires or feelings. It is about choosing how you act, even when those desires and feelings are strong. Self-control is not about making life boring or about avoiding all pleasure. It is about balance and discipline so that you do not become a slave to your habits, moods, or distractions. When you master self-control, you create freedom because you are no longer controlled by impulses that may harm you in the long term. Many people struggle with self-control because our brains naturally seek comfort and pleasure. We like things that are easy and enjoyable right now, even if they hurt us later. For example, scrolling endlessly on social media feels good in the moment, but it wastes hours that could have been used to build your future. Eating junk food gives instant pleasure, but it may harm your health over time. Saying something rude when angry may feel powerful at the moment, but it can destroy relationships. The challenge is that self-control often means choosing something uncomfortable now for a better future later. It means studying when you would rather watch TV, exercising when you feel lazy, or saving money when you want to spend it immediately. Your brain resists these uncomfortable choices because it wants quick rewards, not delayed rewards. That is why mastering self-control takes practice, patience, and awareness. The first step in mastering self-control is self-awareness. You cannot control what you do not notice. Many people act on impulses without even realizing it. They pick up their phones every few minutes, eat when they are not hungry, or speak without thinking. To build self-control, you must become aware of your habits and triggers. Start by paying attention to moments when you feel tempted to do something unhelpful. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is it because I am bored, stressed, tired, or seeking comfort? Awareness gives you the power to pause before acting. That small pause is where self-control begins. For example, if you notice that you check social media whenever you feel anxious, you can choose to do something else, like taking deep breaths or going for a short walk instead. If you notice that you eat snacks late at night out of boredom, you can drink water or read instead. Awareness helps you see patterns, and once you see them, you can change them. Self-control is easier when you know exactly what you want and why it matters. People with no clear goals often drift and give in to distractions because nothing is guiding their actions. If your goal is to be fit and healthy, saying no to unhealthy food becomes easier because you know why you are doing it. If your goal is to save money to start a business, resisting unnecessary purchases feels more meaningful. Goals give you direction and motivation. But goals alone are not enough. They need to be specific and realistic. Instead of saying, I will exercise more, say, I will run for 30 minutes every morning. Instead of saying, I will spend less money, say, I will save 20% of my income each month. Specific goals make it easier to practice self-control because you know what success looks like. Self-control becomes much easier when you turn good behaviors into habits. A habit is something you do automatically without needing to fight with yourself every time. For example, brushing your teeth every morning is easy because it is already a habit. You do not have to think about it or debate with yourself. The same can happen with exercise, healthy eating, studying, or saving money if you make them habits. To build a habit, start small. If you want to read every day, start with 10 minutes instead of 1 hour. If you want to exercise, start with 10 push-ups instead of 1 full workout session. The key is consistency. Over time, small actions become natural, and you no longer need extreme self-control to do them. They simply become part of your life. A big part of self-control is learning how to manage your emotions. Many people lose control not because they are bad or lazy, but because their emotions overwhelm them. Anger makes them shout, stress makes them eat, boredom makes them waste time. If you learn how to calm your emotions, you gain more control over your actions. One way to manage emotions is through breathing techniques. When you feel angry or stressed, pause and take slow, deep breaths. Another way is to step away from the situation for a moment. Walk outside, drink some water, or sit quietly. These small breaks give you time to think before reacting. Over time, this habit of pausing becomes natural, and you stop doing things you regret later. Self-control is not only about willpower, it is also about designing your environment. If you want to eat healthy, do not keep junk food at home. If you want to study, keep your phone in another room. If you want to save money, remove shopping apps from your phone. Willpower is limited, but if you reduce temptations, you make self-control easier. Think of your environment as either helping or hurting you. For example, If you want to wake up early, put your alarm clock away from your bed so you must get up to turn it off. If you want to read more, keep books visible and easily reachable. A good environment makes good decisions feel natural and bad decisions harder. One of the most powerful ways to master self-control is to practice delayed gratification, the ability to wait for a bigger reward instead of taking a smaller reward now. This is a skill you can train. For example, if you feel like checking your phone while working, wait 5 more minutes. If you want to eat dessert, wait 10 minutes. If you want to buy something unnecessary, wait 1 week before deciding. These small delays train your brain to be patient and think about the future. Over time, you learn to enjoy the feeling of waiting and controlling yourself. People who practice delayed gratification often succeed more because they focus on long-term results, not just short-term pleasure. Many successful people attribute their achievements to self-control. They may not always be the smartest or most talented, but they stay consistent and disciplined when others quit. Self-control helps you study when others are distracted, save money when others spend, and stay healthy when others give up. It is like having a superpower that gives you an edge in every area of life. Imagine 2 students. One studies a little every day, even when tired, while the other studies only when they feel like it. Over time, the disciplined student performs better because they keep moving forward steadily. The same is true for work, relationships, and personal growth. Self-control is the silent force behind long-term success. Even when you work on self-control, there will be times you fail. Maybe you eat junk food, skip a workout, or waste time on social media. This is normal because self-control is not about perfection. It is about progress. When you fail, forgive yourself and move on quickly. Do not let one mistake turn into many. Learn from it and try again. Many people give up because they expect to be perfect, but mastering self-control takes time and patience. Every time you practice it, even in small ways, you get stronger. Over time, these small moments build up into real change. Mastering self-control is a lifelong journey, but it is one of the most valuable skills you can ever develop. It helps you make better decisions, achieve your goals, and live a life of purpose and freedom. It is not about being strict or punishing yourself, but about taking charge of your actions and choosing what is truly best for you. Start small. Notice your impulses, set clear goals, create good habits, manage your emotions, design your environment, and practice delayed gratification. With patience and persistence, you will find yourself becoming stronger, more focused, and more in control of your life. Self-control gives you the power to create the life you dream of, one decision, one habit, one day at a time.